Hello everybody, welcome to Daddy's Teachings. I am Kit Chukwaziki. Yes, I am. If you guys choose to listen to this mad lady, who obviously is like her room's in a state. Her bath I have my bathroom, I have makeup in my sink, like if it's I'm doing my best to recover from depression. No, actually I was never depressed, almost depression. So if you choose to listen, fine. Today's topic is I'm taking back my power. Seriously, what does that actually mean? How many women can testify that they're dependent on people? How many of you can plan and tell me exactly where you'll be in the next 2 years? So there's a difference between being self-made, self-taught, and relying on others on what they can do for you to be where you need to be or where you think you need to be. See, I noticed something, In life, you can always get all the things you need when you're able to control things according to your needs and according to your abilities, because then you know your strength and then you know the things you need to work on. And then you realize that I'm stronger than you can ever think, because I'm able to think for myself, I'm able to build, and I'm able to see myself grow. And yes, being self-made, that's where it comes from. How many women can testify that they leave school, work, anything, just anything you can think of, just to be with that man? He pays the bills, or he might pay the bills. He might, he buys food, he does this, he's being there. But then there's always that fear factor. What if he goes? If he leaves? I was with a lady one time ago. She was crying over this guy was her life, financial, this financial. Please, I beg, all of that was just some bullshit talk to me. And I'm like, this is what happens when you give power over to people, because then when that source of strength leaves, you become empty, vulnerable to the insults, danger, abuse, everything negative the world has to throw at you. It's not just that, men too, the same thing. It's not even just about boyfriend, girlfriend type, whatever, what kind of intimate type of relationship. No, friends, the same thing. That girl, she does the bill, she does this, she does that. Just in general, just being dependent on man. How many people can say they do not live in fear? Because they are too busy planning based on another person's abilities onto them, on what another person can do for them. And this is what happens when, because that's, see, the thing is that a lot of people are looking for validation. They're looking, for a man to say you're beautiful, your sex is on point, you're the sexiest, you are, you are shit, you're on top, and I like your personality. A lot of guys, the dick is too big. I like your command. I like your this. People are looking for, looking to be validated, looking to be verified, to be the best, or to be this, to be that. Shiggy. Because they're looking to be heard, to be listened. Somebody who actually shows that they care. And so with all of this, there's only that space of disappointment left. Because you see, when you allow things like this, looking to be validated, and in the process being dependent on these people, because you're only with this person because you don't mind the fact he's paying the bills, you don't mind the fact she's paying the bills, you don't mind the fact that friend is doing the bills, or that friend gives you that, that friend does you that, this and that. And at the same time, the person also likes being with you based on, oh, you're verified this, you're verified that, you're verified that. And so you're digging yourself deeper and deeper into all of these things. And there's that risk of being disappointed. Being disappointment leads to pain. misery, risk of setbacks, and the worst, failure, internal failure. Because then it's hard to grow from something you've emotionally, physically, spiritually invested in. See, when I was in Vivian Fowler, my then teacher talked about how, he would have been in America. He was looking very sad when he was, sharing this experience with us. And he said, but then his uncle did not give his financial details. He needed somebody to the embassy. And on that note, he couldn't get to America and pursue his dreams. And I swore I would never give anybody power over me. Everything I have, I'm very thankful for. Even though it was never my doing. But at the same time, this is where my head is at. And I do my best to fulfill these things, even as an adult or being an adult. And when he said these things, wow, I remembered. This is how I remembered. I was planning, obviously, next 2 years, kids, where will you be and all of that. And my plan was, this is what I imagined too. I'll be with an older man, maybe double my age. He's extremely very wealthy. Somebody like, not Donald Trump, but somebody that's like up to that status, yeah? And, or status quo, whatever. And I'll be able to grow from there and all of that in the next 3 years. My entire body, my entire being did not even agree with that kind of plan. And so I was drawn to almost depression. Shaggy was very bad, man. I couldn't get up I couldn't get up. Because that was when I realized that is only leaving space for disappointment. And God knows I hate disappointments. So then I chose to be self-made. Because then I realized that with that, I'm never restricted to anything. And I'm able to plan based on my abilities. And if something I need, and I know I need this, then I'm able to work on whatever that will restrict me from getting it based on my abilities, and at the same time grow from strength to strength and read and gain knowledge by any best way possible. And if that thing doesn't happen, I have nobody else to blame but myself. And I don't need to go through another severe depression, so I'd rather just get it done. And then I was finally able to heal and then be calm. So if you guys choose to listen to a mad woman, that's not a problem. But I'm just putting this out there. Please take your power back if you can. If you give people power over you, you're only leaving yourself or setting yourself up for disaster.